Let's transition right to fun.
Okay.
Let's go right to Alex Jones.
Oh, my gosh.
And get the conspiracy theory. Because
you mean the truth? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I don't mean that. Because Bill Cosby is not Bill Cosby. O.J. Simpson is involved in this. You may not have known that, but O.J. Simpson plays a role. Here's Alex Jones.
Now, here's the big news. Islamic State has taken responsibility, and the man known by the police for issues, I guess mental illness, had reportedly converted to Islam in the last 2 months. Oh. And even though that's being reported by Reuters and others, you're not seeing it on CNN or MSNBC. We've been tracking it. Maybe I missed it. But that's pretty big news, isn't it? Now, let's stop right there.
Isn't it?
Who was allied with ISIS and al-Qaeda during the entire last 6 years of the Arab Spring? Well, Al Gore called for an Arab Spring here in America. Al Gore, Phil Mudd, and many others also said, like the former deputy director of the CIA, Phil Mudd said, or like the former head of the CIA, Mr. Brennan said, there will be terror attacks in America, and they're coming, and Trump is going to be overthrown in the next 2 months. That was 2 months ago, basically to the day of October 1st.
Hold on just a second. Jason, did the head of the CIA say he was going to be overthrown in the next 2 months? I thought I would read that if he had said that.
Probably would have been a little bit bigger deal.
Probably
a little bit.
They're not reporting it on CNN.
Maybe because it's not true.
I love that too. Like Reuters is reporting it, but they're not showing it to you on CNN. Isn't Reuters a major news source? It's not like it's not like some blogger found it, but CNN won't tell you about it. Reuters is a major news source.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in his research room. Like our research room is nothing like that. It must be so boring. I would love it. Can you imagine? Like some guy's like, aha! I broke the whole thing.
It's so good. I love tracking these things down too. So the article he's referring to: Islamic State claims Las Vegas shooting, U.S. officials skeptical. So again, that wasn't included in his analysis. And then it says that it's not Reuters saying that he had converted to Islam. It is the Islamic State's news agency saying that he converted to Islam. Like, there's a kind of it's not Reuters making that claim. They're not saying they found information. They're just reporting what they threw up on the site, which, Jason, I know you've been following this, largely is so far not seen as credible. ISIS has claimed responsibility for a few attacks that they have not done. Most of the time they're accurate, but so far there's no information tying this to ISIS.
That's true, but that actually kind of I would not. I'm not.
You're not ruling it out.
I'm not ruling it out.
I think that's fair.
I'm not either.
And the moment someone definitively does rule it out, there very well could be an ISIS like dump that says this is the screenshot of the communications that we had with him. I'm just not completely ruling it out. And also if they release something via their Amex news agency, they typically don't make a claim on a huge attack. They typically don't. This is what further muddies the water on this attack. Now they have claimed attacks on like Taliban attacks, stuff like that. They've done it like 3 or 4 times.
But what would be the goal of the government keeping that away from us, especially
Trump, right?
The Trump government?
Yeah,
Trump government would love that.
Well, it's a small step between that and fluoride. Turning our reptiles gay.
This is the complication of the life of Alex Jones right now, though, because he has no other way to go than to blame the government for everything. There's no such thing as a flag. There's only a false flag. But now his guy is the president of the United States. So all of these things could be solved by the guy he said would solve all these problems. Yet
they're keeping him in the dark.
Yeah, keeping him in the dark.
The deep state.
Oh, that's right. It's always the deep state. Apparently, Trump has no power in this government whatsoever, according to these people. But we didn't get to O.J. Simpson. Can we get to that?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Let's roll this a little bit longer.
First, which is the 100-year anniversary.
Oh, boy.
The 100-year anniversary of the Bolshevik Revolution, and the literal grandchildren of the folks that financed the Bolshevik Revolution out of New York and London are now bragging, saying Bolshevik 2 is launching.
Those would be Jews, by the way.
I told you over and over again
that
I believe their November 4th launch terror date was a smokescreen for them to begin launching terror attacks in October. They will get successively more intense until you basically come punch drunk to them. Then they'll launch their main attack. Here's the other big news. On Saturday night, Sunday morning, they released O.J. just 20 hours before the attack took place, so all the media would come and be in place to cover this event.
Because there's no media in Las
The whole thing has
Vegas.
the hallmarks of being scripted by deep state Democrats.
There we go.
I'm Alex Jones.
All right, good.
That's good stuff,
great, man. So you couldn't, because you'd never get the media to cover this.
No.
They just had to all be hung over on Monday.
Right.
You know, they couldn't catch a plane out of there on Sunday after they released O.J. Simpson. They were just there, and they were all probably gambling there, and that's the only way there would be a camera anywhere in Las Vegas.